All right, take two. Let's see if it worked this time. Okay. All right, looks like it might be working. Yeah, looks like it's working now. Okay, let me just get my chat box so that I can see the chat in real time. Oh, there it is. Yay, I found it. Okay, get in here. Gonna mute that. All right, pop out chat. Hey, HD. Hey, Angela. Just gonna pop out my chat so I can get it in my so I can get it in my software. Okay, where's the pop out option? Frickin' frick. And weird things are happening. There we go. Pop out chat. That's what I wanted. Okay, so that popped out. You are the first HD. Okay, let me bring the sound back in my OBS. Let's put the chat over here. There we go. Yay, I did it. Hey, Holly. How you doing? How's everyone? What are y'all up to? Hey, Katrina. How are ya? How is everyone? Hey, Jen. How are you? All right, if you didn't already, well, even if you said it in Dana's, what are y'all working on? Thanks, HD. I don't have any cocktails tonight, so it might not be as chatty. I don't know what was with me the other night, like 7 hours nonstop talking. Holy smokes, I've never done that in my life. Hey, Christy. Hey, Iris. Thanks for popping in. How is everybody? Y'all want to see my new basket? I should wait maybe till a couple more people come in so I don't have to keep showing it and showing it. I'm doing pretty good, Jan. Can't complain, can't complain. A little tired tonight, though. I only slept, normally, because I only sleep every other night, I'll usually sleep 12 hours. But I had to go back to a different town today, so I had to get up earlier. So I only slept 8 hours in 2 days. So I'm a little tired. So it's not going to be a 7-hour live tonight. That was a little bit crazy the other night. Hey, Dana. Can't wait to see the basket. All right, I'll show off the basket. I'll show it again later if I have to, but so that's my fluted basket. It kind of like flares out a bit. I don't know, you can't really, because of the variegatedness, can't see the, what the heck? I can't see the basket weave as much there, but yeah, so that's that basket. I made a few more flowers. Right now I'm just kind of working on, because I don't want my flowers to like just disappear inside, so I'm just making like a weird looking thing that I could stuff and kind of put in there to have my flowers rest on it. Thanks, Katrina. Yeah, made a couple more flowers, not many. Don't think I like this one too much. It's a daisy, but it's a bit big, I think. It's a bit big for my basket. Thanks, Holly. Oh, you're having Kahlua and cream. I love that. Now I'm jealous. Coco doesn't have any cocktails. You rubbing Kahlua in my face. It's a little purple one. It's pretty basic, that one. And again, the ones I was making yesterday are a bit big for why do you only sleep every night? Oh, hey, Gary. Didn't see you pop in. Because I get back pain, and it's really bad after I sleep. So to avoid the pain, I mean, it's stupid, I know, but to avoid the pain, I sleep every other night. So that way I know I have like almost a full day of, not pain-free, but pain-free enough that I can get stuff done if I need to. Thanks. So yeah, so the other flowers I was making were too big, so I made a smaller little pink rose. It's getting a little blown out, eh? Hey, Laud, Joe? Yeah, so I'm trying to make a few smaller ones. I bought the I went to the dollar store today. Yarn really isn't in my budget, but I wanted more colors, and I didn't want to spend a fortune on a bunch of big skeins. So one of the dollar stores in the town I went to has these little skeins for like $1.50. Whoa, that's really freaking bright. It's not that bright in real life, but well, it's for the centers. But I bought a bunch of little, bunch of small skeins of. Let's see if I can get them all. Just like some little teeny tiny skeins. So I have a bunch of different colored. That looks blue, but it's purple. It's like a dark purple. Yeah, it still looks blue. Yeah, so I gotta have some different colored flowers in there. I got one little variegated. I thought it might be nice. Can't see nothing. There, you see that one a little bit. I tried out a couple of multicolored flowers. And this I got just because it was too freaking cute. I had to. Like, look at this little baby cake. Look at this. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever seen? I couldn't help it. It's so squishy too. And there's a surprising amount of yardage in there. 75 meters in that tiny thing. Wow. And in American, that would be 82 yards. Yeah, definitely one of the cutest things I've ever seen. Pretty, huh? I love yarn. And just because, probably shouldn't be showing this because I'm going to do a retail therapy video soon, but yeah, you'll get a little quick peek. I wasn't sure because when I do my the Thrillo video, I wasn't sure if I was going to have enough of the colors, so I got the sage and cream color again just to do the Thrillo with. Because it would suck if I'm doing a live tutorial and I run out of yarn. That would not look very prepared and stuff, right? Not a cocktail, it's Coke. I'm out of cocktails. So what are y'all up to tonight, aside from hanging with crazy Coco? What else? Yeah, that's about all I've been up to. I mean, I made a bunch of flowers, but again, they're too big to really put in there, but I think I showed you all the purple one already. That one's a bit big. Maybe I could put that like more near the top or whatever. Take up a bit more space. Yeah, the other ones I already showed you the other night. Did another kind of sort of daisy. That one's small enough to fit in there. Not really a daisy, more like, I don't know. What would that be? Something. It's a flower. It's a white flower. But yeah. That's pretty much all I've done the past couple of nights is, oh yeah, I forgot. I started making, some leaves to go with it and stuff too, but made this for like the center. Kind of like that kind of leaf, and put them around so there's something, a little bit of height in the center. So yeah. Oh, you went to tinkle. I'm not allowed to tinkle when I'm showing baskets, Dana. Yeah, there's the basket. I can never, there we go. I've got the basket weave stitched there too, but it's harder to see because it's a variegated yarn, but I don't know. The other ones were like colorful and stuff, but I wanted something that looked a little more baskety color-wise, but kind of, I guess, kind of like an orchid leaf. Get the pillowcase. That green and white. Yeah, my mom's whole like kitchen living room is open concept, and it's like a sage green. Like, well, her walls are all white, but the splashes of color she does have is like a sage green. So when I'm done with the tutorial, she's gonna get that for her birthday because her birthday is in June, on the 23rd. So I definitely got to do that tutorial before the 23rd. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to do it without. Yeah, so like it was already kind of. I had more structure than my other ones, but I added a bit of craft wire just to make it a little more stable, but it did kind of stand up on its own, but just to be sure. And yeah, and the handle, well, it's hard to tell, but it's the handle is what do you call it, cable stitch. And the other ones were too, but I tried it without like I tried to do it without the double crochet on the side, so it's literally just the cable. I should have done it in this color. I should have done it in a solid color. I'll do another one another day with a solid color. But yeah. So that's what I've been up to. Just the basket and a bunch of flowers and trial and error and finally finishing your driftwood. Tea by Yay for yarn. I'm gonna wear tomorrow. Okay, tea. A tea. Okay. I'm like driftwood tea. I'm thinking like tea. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna show that off somewhere. Do you have a channel, Nadine? I can't remember. Yes, Ladybird. Yes, yes, yes. I got home just in time for the live. But I know you said it's been 5 days, but you forget I only sleep every other night, so it's only been 2 Coco days, technically. But yes, I will absolutely email. It's kind of boring, huh? Not a whole lot to show. Yeah, that's about it, I guess. Yeah, so I think aside from the tutorial, the live tutorial, I'm hoping to get that at some point this week. Worst case, next week for the live tutorial. No, I'll put the announcement this week so people can get the stuff they need. Next week, I'll do the live tutorial. And then, so I think this week I will do like a pattern release live party. And that's when I'll, what do you call it? That's when I'll give away my, what do you call it? Wow. I'm so tired I can't even think today. You like the leaves? Just gonna crochet and listen. All right, you crochet and listen away. Not that there's gonna be a whole lot to listen to today, but yeah. So I'm gonna do a live, and I'm gonna give away the pocket shawl on that live. It's gonna be off the chain, or it could be an absolute disaster. We shall see. Try to pay attention to what people are saying while I'm trying to crochet and keep my hands on camera. It's gonna be an adventure for sure. So I guess if anybody wants, before I do the announcement, wants to make sure they have what they need for it, I used 2 pounds of love, but I didn't use all of it. So I'm assuming 2 regular skeins, like Super Saver type skeins. 2 skeins of each color should suffice, I would think. I hope, because that's what I have. Otherwise, we're making a smaller Thrillo. So yeah, so that's what you'll need. Just, yeah. So Super Saver or equivalent size, 2 of each color, 2 like coordinating colors. And did I use, I'm trying to think, I think I used a 6mm hook. I think I wrote it down though. Either way, y'all have your hooks anyway, so that doesn't matter. I'll look it up before I announce it. I'm thinking maybe if I can get one of my sons to come live that day too, they can read me the questions. That way I don't have to be watching the chat while I'm trying to do the tutorial at the same time. I wonder if I can talk one of them into it. 7 days is tomorrow? Already? Wasn't it just 5 days today? But yeah, I guess you just woke up, so it's a whole nother day for you. It's not a whole nother day for me yet, though. Oh, dance time. Not okay. Oh, thanks, Gary. I was a lot more talkative, and I don't know. I was hyper like heck the other night. It was craziness. Like by the end of it, my voice was starting to crackle and stuff. Like I literally talked for almost 7 hours straight. Like I think I was 10 minutes short of 7 hours that night. It was crazy. Yeah, it would be awesome. I tried to get I messaged my oldest at it was like 6 o'clock in the morning on my other live. Not thinking he would be awake by then, but assuming sometimes he doesn't go to bed before that, just to try to talk him into coming on, but he'd gone to bed already. Yeah, they're both willing. My two older ones are willing to hop on at some point. I got to get my StreamYard working though. I really do. Because every time I try to log in, it keeps logging into like a non-account. Like, I don't know why. I have, like, apparently my cocktails. Hey, David, how are ya? My cocktails and crochet channel, apparently it tries to log into a non-existent cocktails and crochet, like with the same email that doesn't have any subs, which is really stupid. I don't know. It's craziness. Oh, let's see. Yeah, yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah, Daniel was messaging me. He's like, go live, I'm bored. I'm like, I need to sleep at some point, guys. Oh, you know what? I'm knocking things over. Let's see. I did not put the music this time. Let's get some music going. All right. Tell me if it's too loud or whatnot. Don't believe I've messed with the volume since last time. Hey, DC. It was Crystal, right? Oh, I'm so bad. Hey, Deborah. How are ya? How are all the newbies to the chat doing this evening? Hey, Kenny. Oh, mukbangs, right? How are you doing, Kenny? What are you up to? Can you guys even hear the music, or just look like I'm dancing to nothing? Look like an idiot, like dancing to the tune in my own head. When you used to announce 4 football games back for 12 hours on Saturdays, my third. Right? I can imagine. Oh, goodness. I don't think I could do 12 hours. Hey, Latrina. You don't hear the music? Let's see. How about now? Because I don't want to be too loud either. Hey, Zach. Thanks for popping in. What are you up to tonight, hon? Echo-ish? The music's echo-ish or I'm echo-ish? I can move my mic over a bit. Fierce Whip Thursday Live. This one is 2 a.m. It'll do a number on you, David. Trust me. Still nothing? That's so weird. I have desktop audio on. That's really weird. Oh, maybe I don't have it in that scene. Hang on a sec. No, I have desktop audio in there. I wonder why. Because it's showing. It's really weird. It should be on desktop audio, which is there. And where'd my chat go? There it is. Found it again. Bump that music. Sounds like underwater. Okay. Do I sound like I'm underwater, or does the music sound like it's underwater? It's been 2 minutes. It's kind of a weird song, too. Kind of has an underwater vibe, but I'm clear on your end? Are you back, David? But no music still. Everyone else, no music too? You don't hear any music either. That's weird. You think, actually I have it loud enough now. You think even just my mic would pick it up, but I guess it's got pretty good noise cancellation then. If okay, I'll just turn it. I'll just crank it. See if that helps. Wait, what's this? Connect to a device. I don't want to connect to a device. Yeah, I don't want to wake my husband up either, though. Anyone not hearing music, stand up and start dancing. Can you text me the color hook numbers? Yeah, that's for Dana. Okay. Here, I'll put that closer. My mic closer, maybe, but then you might not hear me. I don't know. Yeah, it's a bit loud here. I've got to turn that down a bit. My hubby's not as crazy as me. He actually sleeps at night. You always hear music in your head. What do you guys do for storage for your yarn when you run out of room? Where do you guys put it? Let's see. Well, I have yet to come across that problem. I've got like my 2 shelves back here that's hidden right now, and I guess worst case I would keep it in my Michaels bag until, honestly, half the time I use it straight out the bag because I want to play with it right away. Your dancing squashed it. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness, don't get that out of my head now. What's your name? I almost called you Barney. I mean Zach. Hey Liz Log. How you doing, sweetie pie? So weird because I don't know. Did I say this before? I don't think I did. I don't know. I can't remember what I did and didn't say anymore at this point. From before I took my big break, I had about 200 hours, 200 watch hours, and even just this past week, I've accumulated like 170. I know you're not Barney, but you put that in my head, so at that point, anyone would have been Barney. As long as I can't hear y'all. I don't want to hear that song right now. Does anyone hear it? I see the what do you call it? The audio thingamabobber gagey thing dancing around. So I think it's picking up something. You love Barney. Ugh, can't stand that freaking dude. Actually, it's not even him so much. It's the kids in the show. I don't know. They rub me the wrong way. David's back. Ooh, sorry, guys. Can we just get some refreshments? He is annoying, Zach. I think I got the majority of that on my last live. I think I had an average. It said my average was 19 people over the course of at any given time over the course of 7 hours. So I'm sure that added quite a bit. Very naughty video about Barney. Let's just say you would be appalled. Oh, good Lord, I can imagine. Don't think I want to see that. You still don't hear any music at all, eh? So weird. I literally had like my mic right next to my computer, and it's quite loud here. I guess it literally just picks up what's right in front of it, which I guess is good, but not when you want to play music. The voices in your head. There's a Facebook post that was going around for a while. Was it just to get the song stuck in? You know that I don't know. It was like Alien. No, was it Aliens? Something from Sesame Street. I had that in my head for the whole rest of the freaking day. Oh, you got it, Zach. Awesome. I thought you weren't supposed to get it till Monday. Or was it this past Monday? I don't know. I never know days anymore. Every day is just like blurred into each other now. That's why, like, when Lisa was saying it's been 5 days, I'm like, it doesn't feel like 5 days. It feels like 2 days to me. Let me see if I can fix this somehow. Because desktop audio should be what's on my actual computer. Mana Mana song. You can't get enough of it. After a while being in your head all day, you'll have enough of it, trust me. You weren't supposed to get it until the 7th. Okay, well that's a happy surprise then. Don't be like Joe, don't lose the pieces. At least Joe's got a bunch of extras now. Let me check the settings on my desktop audio. Wide rename. No. Properties. Let's check out the properties here. Device. Cancel. Okay, let me try. Okay, got the mic separate. Audio input capture. Audio input, no, but that might echo. Okay, I'm going to try something. Might need to turn it down though if I do that. Okay, let me know if I start echoing when I unmute the audio input capture. All right. Do you hear that? And if so, is it too loud? And am I echoing now? Ooh, what I missed while I was doing that? Won't be. Oh, no, I'm supposed to get okay. I won't be if you want to know what I got. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up, Zach. I want to see it in real life. You have blurred lines in your head now. I'm listening to Tricky by Run DMC. I started the gas stove and the clicking sound triggered the song download to show my kids. You're back listening? Welcome back, Jen. You still hear nothing? Just you and no echo. I'm clear. That's so weird because like there's a word for it. What's it called? Where you see the sound jumping? I know there's a word. My brain's not working today. You know what I mean, right? The sound is moving. Sounds like water still. All right, so I'll mute that and that. All right. I'll figure this crap out at some point. All right. Bring that back up. Ah, I just closed my OBS. No, I didn't. I just minimized it. Okay, good. Anything but her. Okay. Well, I turned off the extra inputs just because I think that's what was making me sound echoey or underwatery. But yeah. You didn't have your mic on? Well, I'm sure they heard you anyway, otherwise somebody would have said something, I'm sure. Okay, well, I might as well turn that down a little bit then. If nobody could hear it anyway. No reason to wake hubby up for no reason. Yeah, I'll figure all this stuff out at some point. Yeah, definitely want to get my StreamYard straightened out. But it's almost like whenever during my waking hours, I'm either trying to get something done or I'm on someone else's live. So it's like I don't have time to like mess with StreamYard and stuff, but I really need to find the time to do that for sure. Otherwise, and I got to figure out the music thing too. Because in my, okay, my voice is apparently not recovered yet from the other time. My friends in the room. In my, was it my Coco's Back video? Yeah, in my Coco's Back video, the music, I did the exact same setup and the music played through. And I actually had someone say you shouldn't play music because it's distracting. But, so I know it played there. I don't know why it's not working here. So weird. Oh, goodness. Oh, stop whining, puppies. They don't like it when I talk to people that's not them. I hear you. I hear you. Crazy dogs. You'll ask my son tomorrow for the OBS? Thanks, Liz. I know there's a way, though, but... So I guess the last live you didn't hear it either. That's kind of weird. Well, they're not so much puppies anymore. I mean, they still are, but they're really big. Well, one of them's quite small. She was the runt of the litter, and she kind of stayed small. But the other two are freaking huge. You are neurodivergent, does an ADHD, so music helps me focus. Yeah, me too. I have ADHD too, so I don't know. And also, like, I don't know. I've watched other videos where they had, like not loud music. It wasn't loud. It was just kind of in the background, so it wasn't just like silence between what I was saying. But I guess for some people, it's distracting. Things are moving outside. I think it's just the tarp. Scared me for a second now. Oh, goodness. Gary, don't start. Yeah, they're always puppies. And they're not shy about trying to sit on my lap still, even though they're big. You don't know that song? Oh my goodness. Baby shark, da 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 da, da baby shark, da da. Oh goodness. Sorry if I got that in anyone's head now. There's more to it, but I won't continue because it's an annoying song. Calendar. And also the I had my frame was kind of moving. It was moving faster than I wanted it to, but because I made it myself, if I slowed it down too much, it got choppy. Just because I kind of, you know, I got not lazy, but I didn't want to be too big of a file either, so I didn't take as many. I didn't make it as many frames as I could have. So if I slowed it down too much, it got choppy. So it was moving a little faster than I wanted it to. But yeah, apparently it made someone really sick, so that's why I have a static frame now. You hear the chat version? It's back, Liz. Oh, goodness. Sorry, Liz. We were just watching dog adoption videos, and there was a 130-pound Saint Bernard that didn't know how big he was. They never know how big they are. Because when you bring them home, they're teeny tiny, and like you hug them and love them, and then they keep wanting to sit on your lap. Did I put it to my computer? I'm trying to think if I uploaded it. No, I'll just try on my phone then, if I have it. The picture, like, the two females, especially one of them. She's just like super done. Like the tiny one, she will sit on the other dogs without even. I don't know why they let her. Like they'll be lying on the ground, and she'll like be right up to them and like sit right on them. And I have a picture if it's in here still. She's like literally like they like to sleep on my armchair. So the big one is sleeping on the armchair, and I guess she wanted in on the deal. So she just climbs up and she's sleeping right on top of the other one. She's a crazy dog. Let's see if I can find it. Gallery. I'm trying to remember how long ago I took the picture. Where are you? Let's see. That's the best way to see it. Let me turn it. Let me show a bit bigger. Okay, don't mind the floofs on my chair. You can even see it. It's very blown out, but if I go closer, it's hard to see them. I'm going to try lowering the brightness. Where are my settings? Where? Notifications, display. Let's lower that brightness. See if that helps. You can see them a bit better. Still kind of blown out, but you get the idea. She's looking at me like, what? It's like the one on the bottom isn't even remotely phased by it. Oh, crazy puppies. The big tough ones just want to cuddle, but they're very clean cut ones. They're so nasty. What? And big tough ones just want to cuddle, but the very clean cut ones can be okay. Well, anyone can be nasty at any given moment, though. What did I miss here? I don't know that one, Dana. R&B version of Johnny Johnny. I have to look it up. Wait, say again. I have to look that up. I've never heard that one. Feeling so strongly that this week is the time to adopt a dog. I don't know if it's God talking to me or well, there's nothing wrong. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't want a dog. Like, anytime's a good time for a dog. The puppy noise. Yeah, Jake did not like the girls when I first brought them home at all. I don't know if it was, well, they were a bit annoying, but he was so used to for like 3 years getting all the attention, and all of a sudden there was like these two little tiny puppies. Like they were literally like teeny tiny. I got them at like 6 weeks old, so they were teeny tiny. Back. Apparently I broke my nail somewhere along the way. Not gonna look as nice in my tutorials now. You don't know the name. That's what they used to make Men in Black song. Oh, that's what they used to make the Men in Black song. Okay. Trapping up dog poo on your next walk. It'll help bring you clarity whether you want a dog. Well, it depends. Are you in a house, David, or an apartment? Because if you're in the house, you can let them poop in the yard, and you don't have to pick it up immediately. Like on rainy days and stuff, like my husband will not pick it up. Like if it's wet, he lets it until it's a nice dry day, so it's not as smooshy. I've always wanted a dog. It's just recently that I think I might be equal to the huge job of being a dog daddy. Yeah, I mean, and like, I don't know. Are you working right now or not? Because like during the pandemic is like the best time to get a dog too, especially a puppy that's not housebroken. Because like you have the time to, and you're home to get it trained. But I don't know if I'm pretty sure you're not retirement age, but who knows? You may or may not be back to work or whatever. Hey, Sandrine, you missed it. I had cocktails the other night, but I don't have any tonight. Sort of semi-retired. Okay. I'm gonna head out and hang with brother for bed. All right. You have a great night, Zach. Thanks for popping in though, and for the raid. Okay. What the heck? I had a full day to recover, and my voice is starting to crack again. You have enough for both of us? Well, then share. Sharing is caring, David. I got the pup 1 month before pandemic, and she missed out on essential socialization. Oh, yeah. That could be an issue. Yeah, it takes my older one a bit of time to warm up to people when they come over because I don't know, there's no pandemic or anything when I got him. We just didn't have company very often. Like we'd have people over, like I don't know, I'm a hermit, sorta. So like we'd have people over like Christmas and Thanksgiving, and every third or fourth New Year's we'd like alternate houses that we go to. But yeah, I didn't have people over very often. So it takes me a while to warm up to people when they come. Are you on too many meds? Okay. All right. Next time. What are you working on, Sandrine? Still working on those 10 blankets? You know if they can be transferred? What sort of device do I have? I don't know. I have Bluetooth. I had blue teeth the other night. I had blue tongue anyway for my cocktails. You know you have too many cocktails when you're like flashing your tongue to a live to show everybody that you have a blue tongue. Oh, sorry guys. I don't know what's up with my throat today. I'm trying to get my vape. That's what I'm trying to get. Yeah, so far, not taking my flag down is working. We won game 1. So, woohoo! Go Habs. So it's definitely staying up as long as they're in the playoffs. I'm going to start walking around the block in preparation for dog walking. Yeah. That's a good way to force yourself to walk, too, is if you, what do you call it, if you have a dog. I took a break. Yeah, don't blame you. Doing a beret. Okay, that sounds fun. Buy me a coffee and say buy me a cocktail. Well, actually, I have, I didn't post it here yet. Do I have it in my About page? I recently got PayPal, and I have, in my normal description boxes of my actual video, or at least the last one, it's a cocktail and yarn fund. I literally just got the PayPal not too long ago. And I never really announced it, but if someone goes through it and they decide they want to, like, I'm not going to ask for it, but if someone decides they want to, it's there. But yeah, because it's been tight this past month with the government screw up and stuff, so I managed to have cocktails once this month so far, but I took advantage for sure. Over my 7-hour live, I think I started into the cocktails during Dana and Joe, but I had like, over the course of that night through the next morning, I had like 12. And they're not like, they're a little higher alcohol content than beer. So yeah, I'm afraid to watch back any of my live because I'm sure like Near the tail end of it, I was getting a little crazy. I'm sure of it. For my marathon on Monday, or looking at YouTube stats. Well, did you look at the overall stats or just that video? Because the analytics for me, mine kind of showed by the next day they were there in the overall analytics, like the general analytics, but they weren't showing in the actual video analytics of the actual video. 12 amateur. Well, I had 12 because that's what I bought. Actually, back in my younger years, I went to the bar and it was dollar shooter night, and I literally had 74 shooters, a couple of beers, and I walked out of there. And the waiter was like, "I cannot believe you are walking out of here." I was a lot chunkier then too. That was shortly after I had my first, and I gained about 100 pounds with him, so I weighed close to 240 at the time. So yeah, I had a lot of absorption area. But yeah, I had 75 shooters and a few beers, and I walked out of there. It's only one and only time I've ever done that. But yeah, that was a crazy night. I do know it's midnight. Well, it's 2 a.m. here, actually. The monetization link at the left side. Well, okay, on the left side, rather than go to monetization, go to analytics, and then go to 365 and see if, like, 365 days, because I think the default is 48 hours, because I think it's past 48 hours, so that wouldn't be reflected. But look at your overall hours for over 365 and see if to you it looks like it's gone up. That's where I saw mine reflected the most quickly, was in the general analytics tab on the left. I'm not monetized yet, so I've never looked at the monetization link, so I don't know what would show in there. But yeah, just click on analytics on the left. It'll give you your overall analytics for all videos. It literally, like the next day, it was reflected in there. I hear ya. I hear ya. Yeah, I need more yarn too, but bills first, definitely. Lots of people who have cardiac surgery turn into alcoholics. That was one. Wonder why that is. Surgery, veterans in rehab. Huh, that's so weird. I wonder why. Maybe they don't have room for food, so they drink instead. I don't know. I don't know. I keep falling in love with the yarn in the UK. It's annoying because of the post, right? Oh, there's so many things. Like, I've been tempted for so long to order from Hobium just because of all the beautiful yarn that Priscilla Bagode shows. But for the free shipping, you need to spend 150 bucks. So I'll load up my cart and I'm like, oh, I can't spend 150 bucks. But then I'll turn around and go to Michael's and walk out of there and spend 200-300 bucks easy. Like, not lately, but yeah. And I guess because I'm not seeing the amount until I get to the cash, I'm like, ugh. But yeah, looking at it in my cart at that amount, it's just I couldn't bring myself to click, purchase. But yeah, I should one day. And I think too, like, spending that much on something I've never physically touched scares me. The effects of rehab are temporary. Okay. I heard, like, a lot of, maybe not necessarily alcoholics, but people with ADHD self-medicate with whether it's weed or alcohol or whatever, if they're not undiagnosed or whatever, or unmedicated. And I was drinking a lot more before I started getting medicated from ADHD. It's weird, like, when you look back, you're like, huh, that kind of is what I was doing. I was self-medicating. But life is difficult all the times. Just taking one day at yeah, definitely one day at a time. My mother accuses me of being an alcoholic all the time, but the way I see it is if I can go a month and a half without a drink because bills and stuff take priority, I don't think an actual alcoholic would do that. So, I love my drinks, don't get me wrong, but I cannot drink when I need to. I just like it. Trying to pair up your secret word, Daniel, by playing yarns with Crystal to get her. Yes, I've seen you try. He has to get his 4 weights though and errands. I'm sure. Looks like he's selling pretty quick now. He went on Lisa's Crochets live also, and was showing off his yarns, and everyone there fell in love with it. And so it looks like he's going to probably sell that pretty quick. So then he can maybe get some errand. Stop whining, you silly puppy. So medicate with weed. Monday the next if I need to focus. Energy pills. Yeah. Have you you're the one that said earlier that ADHD, right? I think. Have you been officially diagnosed? And if so, have you been medicated for it, or if you don't mind saying, like, you hate that he missed the live he was on? Lisa's Crochet, or well, I never had anyone on my panel yet because I can't figure out StreamYard. But so I'm assuming you mean the Lisa's one. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a 7-hour one tonight, man. I can already feel my voice going on me. Lisa's, yeah. Adult ADHD. I was only diagnosed at 40. And then, like, you look back and you're like, holy cow, like, the things I could have accomplished had I known sooner. But back in the day, girls were rarely diagnosed because we're calmer. Like, we don't present physically as much as a boy would. I mean, some do, but most don't. And we're just kind of considered daydreamers or lazy or, you know, procrastinators. And when in reality, it was ADHD the whole time. But because I was never diagnosed when I was younger, I watched, how I figured it out was there was something on TV about ADHD. And I'm like, hey, I'll watch that to learn some stuff about my son. And it ended up being about adult ADHD. And I'm like, huh, that's me. Huh, that's me too. I'm like, wow, maybe I should get that checked. If you're not monetized, nothing will be there on that. Okay, good to know. Should look into it. My sister was diagnosed as an adult. Yeah, it can't hurt. I mean, asking about it ain't gonna hurt nothing. What's wrong with the dog? Oh, she's just whining because she hears me talking, and she's like, but you're not talking to me, and nobody's in there, so who are you talking to? She wants attention. I was gone a long time today, though, so she missed her mummy. I know you missed your mummy. I know. Hey, quiet. Daddy's sleeping. Oh, my goodness. Hey, it's enough. You know, she's getting ballsy now. But, I can't even remember what I was saying now. My meds are wearing off. Can you tell? Oh, my God. My brain goes from one thing to another. I would let you in, but you're going to step on my yarn. I know you. Same thing when I gave her a book to read to help her understand her. Yeah, exactly. That's what it was. I was watching that documentary or whatever about ADHD. Yeah. So yeah, get it checked, David. It can't hurt. And like honestly, when I first obviously I tried for 40 years to deal without the meds and it wasn't working for me, so I did get medicated almost immediately, and it was like night and day. Like I was a whole new person. I actually got stuff done. Hey, Joe. Okay, you know what? Let me move some stuff. And I'll let the puppers in for a few. What are they going to step on if I let them in? Let's move my bag of new yarn. Oh, I dropped my crochet hook. Okay, get that out of the way. Yeah, they'll step on that. Put that away. A bunch of yarn that fell off my shelf the other day. Pick that up. Oh, my Kobu fell off the shelf. Ah, what? Wow, what are you calling? Oh, I love Kobu. Oh, so squishy. Well, I mean, Hey, Joe Lord. Evidently doctors think you outgrow ADHD, but no. Yeah, some do, but some don't. Some you're stuck with it for life. Um, well, if you actually, that's the thing. If you don't actually have ADHD, it'll do the opposite. It'll just make you like hyper and stuff, and because it's kind of an upper, right? But if you do have ADHD, it'll help you focus more. So yeah, I guess technically you'll be more likely to remember to let the dogs out to pee and stuff. So it could make you a better doggy daddy. Okay. Try to get these somewhere of the dog. I know they're just gonna knock stuff over all over the place, but they miss their mommy. I gotta let them in. Let's move these. Okay. Well, if y'all hear crashes, it's my dogs knocking stuff over. Your son was also has diabetes, autistic, and is legally blind in one eye. Had a descent. Oh, that's a lot. Holy smokes! Oh, and hey, Dragon, I don't think you were in here before. Oh yeah, you were. What the? Oh my God! See, Wow. Okay, let's try this again. Yeah, my youngest has ADHD and autism, but none of that extra stuff. I mean, it's a lot to handle even just with that. I just imagine what you go through. Daniel's less than half my age, on the other side of the world, and already taken. Just what I wanted, man. Oh, you taking off, Christy? Thanks for stopping by. If we wait 2 seconds, you might see my puppies because I know they're going to jump in my lap. I'm going to move some wires too, otherwise they'll like pull equipment down. Alright, move my wires. Up there. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll let my dogs in. Okay, don't break stuff, okay guys? Yeah. Don't knock stuff over. Don't knock stuff over. Oh, let mommy in. Let mommy in. There we go. Oh, all 3 of them. All 3 of you. Not a lot of room in here. Babies. Want to show off? You guys want to show off? Come on. Come on. There's my big girl. This one's Nikki. It's my Nikki girl. Yeah, I know. I know my babies. There's my Dobby. Dobby. Abu Dhabi. Come on, Dobby. Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. This is my Dobby girl. Look. Look. She's the one that was on top of the other one in the picture. My Dobby girl. My Abu Dhabi do. My Abu Dhabi do. Yeah. My Abu Dhabi do. What are you doing? You knocking stuff over? Crazy baby. You waiting? Your hubby has ADHD and just found out. Oh, ha! She got me. I hate that. No mouth kisses. That's gross. Fetal alcohol syndrome. Oh, how do you find that out later? I thought that would be something you kind of only see. Oh. I can be sure if I do adopt a dog, you will never see the end of Birdie Brown Dog. Hey, Jake. Come here, Jake. Oh, no. Which one's that? There's Nikki. There's Nikki. Jake's an old man now. He doesn't like to jump on my lap as much, which I appreciate because I only have 1 lap. They're pit bulls. Yeah, they're pit bull terriers. Yes, mommy loves your big fat head. I do. I love your big fat head. Here, my Jake. Mommy loves Jake too. Are you the goodest boy? Yeah, Jake's the goodest boy. All good. I don't think I mentioned it today, so. Big sucky bow. He's a big sucky bow. You've heard the best things about rescue pit bulls. Yeah. Well, it depends too. Like some, I mean, they can be turned around. I wouldn't get a rescue pit bull unless like that had a bad past if you have children, because you never know if they're gonna snap. Because children don't always catch the warning cues. But yeah, if you don't have, they're my babies. But if you don't have kids, yeah. But if you get them as puppies, they're fine with kids too. They actually used to be nanny dogs. Come here, Jake. Want to come show off too? Come here. Oh, you're heavy. You're the big boy. Oh, you're the biggest boy. There's my Jake. There's my Jake. You're my Jake? Yes, you're my Jake. Here's my big boy. You're the goodest boy. Who's the goodest boy? You are. You're the goodest boy. Like, what am I doing on Mommy's lap? You never come on Mommy's lap, huh? Hey, this is weird for you. And my middle son moved out, I don't know, a few months ago, and he's really missing him because Jake would sleep with him every night. He was just always with him, so he's really missing him. Yeah, definitely. Don't leave him alone, infants. I think he snapped at my son once, my youngest, but I'm sure he gave him warnings, and he had a T-bone. I mean, I could grab his food from him, no problem, but he snapped, and I punched him, and he never got a T-bone again unless he was in the garage or whatever. But, I mean, not the whole steak, just the T-bone bone. But yeah, I mean, other than that one time, he's never snapped at my kids or anything, or... Pity's number one goal is just to gain owner. Yeah, they are just attention seekers, man. They love to please. Okay, yeah. Yes, you're the big sucky boo. You're the biggest sucky boo. Yes, you are. Don't knock my things over. Why are you knocking my stuff over? Hey, baby girl. I know there's not a lot of room, but... Hey, Joe Lord. Joe's back. You all done on Mommy's lap? You all done on Mommy's lap? No? Hi, Mom's neighbor. Hey, Angie! Mom's neighbor had a pit bull. I went, had a garage sale. The dog saw the kids, broke out of his yard to play. Scared my mom, but I could tell he just wanted some love. Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good with kids. Like, I probably should train them better not to jump on you when you walk in, but the kids let him. Like, the older kids, they just let them, so it was hard to get them out of it. But he knew, the younger one, he knew he can jump on him or he'd knock him over. Like, they know how to gauge what a child can and can't handle, I guess. They are beautiful pups. Good morning, Angie. How are you, sweetie pie? Preparing to go to work? Okie doke. You all done? You all done? You all done on Mommy? He's like, no, I want to stay here forever. All right. Can't stay forever, but stay for a bit longer. Had a 180-pound bull mastiff, and she was the biggest baby. I never met a stranger, but others were scared old ones. Yeah. It's you can't judge a dog by their size, that's for sure. My mom's got a Yorkie. The guy's a little hey, I'm a virtuous woman. How are ya? My mom's Yorkie's a tyrant. I call him Wacko. His name's Halo. I call him Wacko because he's Wacko. Like, I don't know. He doesn't get angry at you, but he doesn't like it when people leave. Like, if I try to leave my mom's, like, I'll just grab my purse and he starts barking and growling. And especially when my parents leave, like, he's super attached to my dad. He actually bit my dad's ankles once when he was trying to leave, just because he didn't want him to leave. Don't be scared, Joe. Not all dogs are mean. You all done on Mommy now? You all done on Mommy now? No? There you go. Good boy. You're the good boy. You're the goodest boy. Yes, you're the goodest boy. I'm doing great. Ooh, 4 of them. Holy smokes. I thought I was crazy for getting 3. I was only supposed to get 1 more, but the 2 girls were like cuddled up together and they were always together. So I'm like, oh, we gotta get both. I sent my husband. I was the one that went to see them, And I was supposed to get the one, and I already decided which one it was, but then I showed him the picture of them just snuggling together. He's like, fine, get two. That's Zurich. 8 years ago it was evil. Yes, because like they're so small, people don't see. I mean, yeah, okay, they're not gonna bite your face off because they can't reach it, but I don't find people scold them as much or aren't as quick to train them because they're so small, and they just, yeah. And I'm not blaming parents either. Like, he was a rescue, so, but yeah, I mean, he's not bad. He just doesn't like people leaving. Like I was saying about, man, the ones who appear. Not all of them, David. Some clean cut guys are okay. The dog started foaming at the mouth. Every time I ever wanted to say hi. Oh no. I almost got before the girls were born. Oh, Dana. Dogs don't bite all out. Yeah. Yeah, so I was going to get a rescue, a 1-year-old male pit, but Jake did not like him. Like, I took him for the woman from the shelter. Like, I was going to bring Jake to meet him there, but she's like, oh, no, I'll bring him to you. And I'm like, well, Jake's kind of like, this is his home. It might be better to meet not on his territory, you know? But she's like, oh, no, sure, I'll bring him. And anytime he got near the property, Jake would freak out. And then I think mostly because it was a male dog that he didn't know, getting close to Mummy. But we went for a walk. Like, the shelter woman, she had him on a leash, and I had Jake on a leash, and we walked around the block and whatever. And then they were fine. He didn't care because he was on his turf. But as soon as we got close to the house again, he got angry with him. So I'm like, okay, so I guess I'm going to have to get a female. I wonder if that'll make a difference. And yeah, sure enough, I mean, I got them as puppies, so they weren't even remotely threatening when I brought them in. They were literally like rat size. But yeah, so they get along great now. Same as harmless, defenseless. Yeah, exactly. Like, at one point when I had custody of my 3 cousins, they had, what was he? Not a Shih Tzu. What's one that looks like a Shih Tzu? Crap. Lhasa Apso. She had a Lhasa Apso. And he was old and decrepit and just a grumpy little... He was not a pleasant dog. And at one point, like, Jake was only a year old at the time. And not even a year old at the time, I don't think. And the dog, like the small dog, was literally hanging off Jake's lip because he bit him in the mouth. So I got him off and I spanked his butt. And then my cousin just like freaked out. You don't hit my dog and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, he's being an a-hole. Like, you got to teach him not to bite. Like, hello. Oh my goodness. Yeah. That was an adventure. My cousins are a-holes. Dana's dog. Got too bad. What? Hit them. Okay. Ow. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta train them. Doesn't matter how big they are. It's asking for trouble, not training them. Where are you guys? Oh, Jake. Here's Jake. Hey, Abu Dhabi. The big whiner that wanted to come in so bad isn't even in here anymore. Abu Dhabi doo. Abu Dhabi doo. You're blocking Jake. Jake can't get out now. There you go. Eat them, not hit them. I need a translator, Joe. Your boxer came to you with a lot of issues. He came from... Oh, yeah. That's horrible. I don't know how people mistreat animals and... Look at that. Shayna Pnim. I have no idea what that means, David. Translation. My big sucky poo. Yes, you're the biggest sucky poo. Yes, you are. Yes. Don't lick me in the mouth, though. I don't like that. Mommy doesn't like that. This one's Dobby, because when she puts her ears back, she looks like Dobby the elf. Yiddish for handsome face. Okay. I don't speak Yiddish. Good to know. Your dogs don't have teeth. Hot dogs for okay. Jeez Louise. You trying to hurt my brain, Joe? It's like his mission tonight to hurt my brain. What are you doing over there? Stop looking for trouble. Crazy babies. They don't come in here often, so I literally have to smell everything in the room. Still here, just crocheting. No worries. Crochet away. They love it when I move their collar and then scratch where the collar is. Thanks, Kenny. You giant sucky poo. Hey, mommy spoil you? Mommy spoil you? Don't look me in the mouth. This one has zero concept of personal space. Separation anxiety, fluid aggression, dislikes. Oh, that's a shame. How long have you had him? Get out of there. You're gonna knock stuff over. Pain. Love them to death, but they're a pain in the butt. For 27 years in New York City area. Sort of learned Yiddish. Okay, involuntarily. Where's my Nicky Bum? Where's my Nicky Bum? I don't even care anymore. He said hello to Mommy. You don't miss me anymore? Hey, Diggy Dig. Come on, Nicky. Come on, Nicky. Come on, Nicky. There's my Nicky. I think she needs a new collar, eh? It's like shredded almost. Hey, you abuse your collar. Yeah, you abuse your collar. Let me jig you too. There's a cute dog. Pretty sure he did. They are cute. This one snorts. She's weird. Yeah, you're my snorty puppy. Oh, the hugga puppy. You want hugs? Yeah, you want hugs. Love my snoots to death. But she's deaf. It makes life more. Yeah. I can imagine. No face kisses though. Mommy doesn't like face kisses. I don't like face kisses. No face kisses. I love you, but no face kisses. Were you here when I said I couldn't tell whether my strong urge to adopt the dog? Oh. 5 years. It's got better. Oh, but he's still not fully overcome. He's 8 years old. Yeah. Yeah, as long as he's improved a bit at least. But yeah, at that point, it's probably set in. Stop looking for trouble. Hey. What? Not you. You're just standing there. I'm not talking to you. Your sister's like digging through stuff. Now you got crazy sisters? Yes, you got crazy sisters. Yes, you do. It's hard to watch them all. They're like all over the place. Hey, get out of my bag of yarn. Tush pa. Tush pa. That's not allowed. It's mommy's. What are you looking for? Oh, goodness. Like, anytime I come home with groceries or anything, they have to smell, like, everything before they'll leave me alone to wipe everything down. I have to smell every bag, make sure, I don't know, double check that, A, if there's something for them, or B, if anything dangerous, not cast away, but, I can't think of words today. Stowed away. There's no stowaways in there. He's getting white in the back of his muzzle. Yeah. Yeah, Jake too. He was all white, but he's all like under here. He's all white now. Hey, you getting old? You an old man now? Yeah, Jake's an old man. Yeah, you're old like mommy. It's okay. You're old like mommy. You're not. You're a baby. You're still a baby. Yes. What? What? She's looking straight up. I know she's gonna like pounce and lick me in the mouth. Yeah, I think ugh, that's their job. It is. We gotta love them. We gotta love them. Yes, I agree, Dana. I think a dog would be great for David. You hot? You getting hot? I know Mommy doesn't have AC in here, huh? You got a fur coat on. Yeah. Not to mention your views. Yeah. It's like a teenager's job to miss. Yeah. Exactly. Can't jump on my bed anymore. Oh, poor thing. I don't let mine on my bed anymore. I got tired because with 3 of them, that's a lot of shedding on my sheets. So I don't allow it on my bed anymore. So I got them a nice big doggy bed. And I figured, okay, if like 1 or 2 of them will fit in a doggy bed and another one could sit on the couch or the armchair or whatever. But somehow all 3 of them managed to squish in there. So they like to snuggle with each other anyway. So they're all like one big ball of pit bull. Your cats wake your son up in the middle of the night. He's having basically saving his. Okay. Wow, that's cool. Were they trained for that, or it's just what they do? I know some cats just have that instinct or whatever, but I'm wondering if you got them for that, or if it's just something they started doing. Have I ever mentioned the picture I once saw of an amigurumi schnauzer? It totally melted my heart. I still can't do amigurumi, but I remember that pic fondly. That sounds like it would have been awesome, David. And I'm sure you could do amigurumi if you tried. I'm not a fan of doing it. I don't like I hate working with single crochet, so I'm not a fan of doing amigurumi. But once you get going, like if you can read a pattern, it's really not, and you write patterns, so I'm sure you can read one. It's really not hard to do. It's just time consuming because it's all single crochet and really tight. Snooch had to have the biggest rider dog bed and rider jersey before I even got one. That's funny. Dogs have senses. Ooh, I can't begin to perceive. Yeah, just something the cat started doing. Well, it's handy then. Hey, Nicky Bum. Hey, Jiggy Bum. He has an old couch cushion next to the bed, but he slept with me since I had him, except the last month. He was so timid. My presence seemed to... Okay. Well, I guess in that instance, yeah. Well, at least, like, because I have 3 of them, they kind of, like... I can't think of the word for that either. Oh, you found a bottle. You found a bottle. Her favorite toy is, like, Coke bottles. You got it. You got it, silly girl. Not console each other, but comfort each other, I guess. So the fact that they don't sleep in my bed anymore, I mean, I'm sure they still would if I let them, but yeah, they've got each other, so they don't need mama. They have me all day. They don't need mama at night. I don't even single crochet. I don't. Oh, you don't mind single crochet, but can't sew things together well or shape the parts correctly. I'm not sure. Possibly, I'm thinking of maybe ordering one because I have no patience for the sewing of attachments. Yeah, and like the frog I did, like the legs and arms are so skinny. It was such a pain in the butt. Like I didn't want to do it all the way up and then try to stuff it because they were so skinny. So like I'd have to do a bit of it, put the stuffing, continue, put more stuffing. It's like the arms literally were like super skinny. Friend's Basset Hound. He used to love to chew 2-liter pop bottles. Yeah, it's her favorite toy. And like it's the weirdest thing. Like when I wake up in the morning, she's so happy to see me, but the first thing she does is run and grab an old smushed up Coke bottle, and like she's tap dancing in the kitchen, showing off her smushed up Coke bottle. I'm like, yeah, I see it, hon. You love your smushed up bottle. Some nights have an 80-pound boxer, 50-pound blue blue wheeler boxer mix, and hubby and queen bed. Yeah. Now we recently upgraded to king bed, but they haven't been in the new bed, and I don't plan to let them. But yeah, I had the 3 pit bulls, hubby, me, in a queen bed at one point. It started when they were smaller, but eventually they got bigger, and we didn't fit as well, and started shedding like crazy. My cat would wake me up by hitting my mouth with her nose. They tell the blood sugar is low or high by smelling your breath. Huh. That's interesting. It's kind of cool. I chew the strap on my Lands End canvas. Oh no! That wasn't very nice of him. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's really just one that likes them that much. Every now and then the others will grab it just to like play with her or whatever, but she'll literally go through the recycling bin I have in the kitchen like it's a giant toy box for her. I don't plan to let them. They'll let us know next week how that's going. What did I miss? What is that? Okay. They are smart. Yeah, like I was saying, my mom's dog hates it when anyone leaves. I keep meaning, like, every time I go there, I'm like, oh crap, I should have my video going when I show up. Because I'll walk in, I'll go, Coco's home! Oh, Jake's like, I already saw you, I know you're home. I'll go, Coco's home! And he'll just, like, he has this weird, like, not really an underbite, but he smiles, like a full-on, and he has the weirdest face when he does that. And he goes mental, and he can't control, his head moves all over the place, like he can't control his excitement. But I keep forgetting to do it. I miss having a kitty some days. My kids aren't ready for a new one yet. Okay. Quoting your own statement. But letting. Oh! Okay. Well, I mean, they haven't, since I've been at the apartment here, they haven't been. So, July will be a year. They haven't been in my bed in over a year, so yeah. They will not be in the bed. Okay, so that's not entirely true, because when I first moved here, I only brought 2 of them initially, and when I brought the 3rd one, for whatever reason, she wasn't getting along with her sister out of nowhere. So they're best buds, and then the first night she was here, she spent in our bed, and then the next day she was there. Everybody was getting along. So yeah, one night I had 1 dog in there, but aside from that, stop. That's not a Coke bottle. That's what is that? That's hairspray. Don't eat hairspray. That's just weird. How many do you need? How many Coke bottles do you need? Crazy dog. Poke when I'm triggered or flashback lays on my chest. That's my face. Aw, that's too sweet. I love puppies. Hey, you bug mommy sometimes, but I love you anyway. Careful, don't knock my things over. Yeah, if you see me go through, it's the dogs knocking the camera over. Get away from the camera. See, there they go. Get away from the camera. Crazy dogs. When snooches could hear, we said, commercial, she would start howling. Aww. Oh, hang on 2 seconds. They just left the room, so I'm going to block it off again so they don't knock the camera over again. All right. Now they won. They already moved it, but at least they didn't knock it over. Hey, stop it. stop barking. They're gonna wake up my hubby. Pup is so funny. Most dogs beg for bones, etc. She begs for pumpkin seeds. That's hilarious. My dog's like, sometimes I'll watch TV with my husband while we eat supper. So he's sitting in his armchair. I'm sitting in my armchair. And the dogs will kind of like, they'll look at you, but you look at them, they'll look away to pretend like they weren't looking at me. But like, you feel like you're being watched. Like all three of them may be sitting somewhere just like staring at you. Like they won't beg. They won't come too close or whatever, but that they will watch you, just waiting to see if there's something left over for them after. But the funniest thing is, especially Nikki. Nikki does it the most, the bigger girl. She'll like stare at you and just look away, and then look at you with the corner of her eye. Yeah, they're funny sometimes. Never a dull moment, that's for sure, when you have a pupper. Actually, one of my old neighbors, he had, I think what he had, yeah, his was a Shih Tzu. And, I mean, I know potatoes and potato peels, I know now that it's not good for dogs. But, like, his dog didn't like dog treats, didn't like, he wouldn't do anything for anything. But he would do all kinds of tricks for a potato peel. It's the weirdest dog ever. Not quite as weird as my mom's, but pretty close. I really hope I remember to video him next time. I say that every time, but I never remember. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, I think it's going to be an early night tonight for sure. Freaking exhausted from only sleeping 4 hours less than usual. So I was telling my husband earlier, I'm like, I'm so tired. I said, I only slept 8 hours last night. He's like, oh, 8 hours. I'm like, yeah, but that's in 2 days. Like, I try. Keep on. Keep one in her Kong since she's food driven and high energy. Yeah. PB. Oh, peanut butter. Okay. In her Kong. PB in her Kong. Pretty sure that's what you mean. Yeah, my dogs love peanut butter. Oh my goodness. I used to put peanut butter in Jake's Kong also. But then he brought it in the yard somewhere and I never found it again. Had a huge freaking yard at my last place. So who knows? I used to I'd give him what do you call it? Like smaller bones and stuff, and he would bury them in the backyard. I don't know. I don't know why they do. I mean, I know it's like something they do, but I'm like, but now you don't have a bone. Like he comes in, he's all sad because he doesn't have a bone. I'm like, well, don't bury it, dummy. I don't know. Yeah, when right before we bought the house, before I spent a year in an apartment where we weren't allowed dogs, so my parents watched Jake for me. I only had the one at the time, and his favorite thing, my dad would always put like pieces of bread in a water bottle, and then he'd give it to Jake, and Jake would like go at it and try to open it up, and then he'd get his bread. That was one of his favorite toys. Shizer balls around the house. Yeah. Doggies do the weirdest things. It's a shame you can't hear it because this is actually a pretty good playlist for royalty free. Quite enjoy it. Figure it out though. Maybe next live I'll have it figured out. See, I've only been on an hour and a half, so I'm pretty sure I'm still in the royalty free. Yeah, I'm still in the royalty free one. Freaking tarp keeps blowing and scaring the crap out of me. My window's pretty high up, so like something's moving that high up. It's creepy. Hopefully I will get some sleep. All right, take care, Dragon. Have a good sleep. Sleep well, sweet dreams. Thanks for popping by. Who's all still here? Oh, sometimes my dog, she'll even grab a bottle that still has like drink in it. Because sometimes I'll just, when I'm on my armchair watching the hockey game or whatever, I'll put like, my husband and I were the only ones that drink soda. So like we'll just each grab a 2 liter and just drink it from the 2 liter. But yeah, I'll put it down. It's still like half full and just try to take off with it. I'm like, whoa, nah, that one's still mommy's. Still stuff in it. You're a big mouth. Oh my goodness. Oh, Katrina's still here. What do you make it again? I forget if I asked you. I know I asked in general, but I can't remember if you told me what you were making. Oh, my memory is so bad. It really is. Especially like late at night because I take my meds early in the morning and then the last 12 hours. So by nighttime it wears off. And yeah, and then my brain shuts off. I posted on Facebook about my dog adoption quandary, voice of God or something else. One of 2 people in my life who, as a singer, I would identify as the voice of... Is there more to that? Oh, God responded yes. Okay. I'm like, is that the end of it? Did I misunderstand something? Okay. Oh, the summer shawl. Okay. Cool. Sure it'll be awesome when it's done. So now that you've gotten your answer, David, have you thought about what kind you want? Big, small, breed, male, female? Hit this keyboard. Are you sure it's a keyboard? I type some weird things and I can't always blame the keyboard. I know I asked you before. I can't remember if you or if you did respond. I didn't notice it. Are you in a house or an apartment? Whatever dog needs you the most. Okay, good answer. I think we're allowed to hate inanimate objects. I think that's allowed. Got a doxy? Those are so cute. I'd be afraid, like, if they, because I got such little legs, if I'm thinking of the right dog. Talking about yeah, the wiener dogs. They have such little legs, I'd be afraid they'd break their legs when they jump off of something. So I think that's why I like big dogs. A, you see them, so you're less likely to trip over them, but they're also not going to break, you know? Basset hounds are perfect for mental health, and they're so funny. Good mixed breed. Okay. Cool. And for a long time, my mom wanted to get a teacup poodle. Then she heard a lot about them breaking legs and stuff from jumping off stuff, so she's like, "All right, I won't get that." But she loves the smaller breeds, but I can't do. I mean, if I had one, I'd love it, obviously. But like I love Wacko, but I love Wacko over at my mom's house. I like my big dogs. I mean, it kind of sucks that I have 3 of them now in an apartment, so they're kind of everywhere you want to go. They're blocking you somewhere, but I don't trip on them unless they're hiding behind me and I'm backing up. But it's rare that I trip on them. Your sister and I share our late mother's house. Okay, which in some areas would be called a townhouse, attached but with our own small backyard. Okay, all right, very cool. Yeah, I love waddles. Oh, really? Well, I guess it's such a long stretch. Long way to go for a little spine. Hey, Wriggles! How you doing? Yeah, what is it? Pit bulls are prone to hip dysplasia. So even beyond the year old, I've heard bad things about IMs, but at the time, for about a good 2 years, I fed them IMs that had something that helps with joints. So knock on wood, so far their joints are okay. Jake's having a little trouble, or he's very slow to go up and down stairs now. But yeah, a website for an organization that has adoption events this weekend. Might have fallen in love with one already, or 5. Oh my goodness. Next week we're gonna go to David's live and he's have like 15 dogs. Your favorite little dogs are poodles because they don't have little dog syndrome. Really? What's little dog syndrome? We've had poodles in the past too, but I had a toy poodle, we had a regular sized poodle, and at one point we had a Royal Standard poodle. And if he didn't keep his hair up, the Royal Standard poodle would look like, hey, Daniel! I was thinking, like, Daniel was harassing me yesterday to go live. Where is he? Yeah, the Royal Standard, if we didn't keep him, like, trimmed and stuff, he looked like a giant bear. Well, I guess not a giant bear. He was a giant dog, but he looked like a small bear, I guess. But yeah, just like a big puff. It's crazy. Barbala? What's Barbala? Oh, okay, Wriggles. Okay. Wow, you're hurting my brain, David. Then a big rally defense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I never, well, the toy poodle, she wasn't a very nippy dog, but she was my baby, even though my parents got her. But and my dad would do this just to tease her. Like, we'd be sitting at the table and he'd just like smack my leg and she'd go freaking mental. Like growling, you leave Coco alone. Yeah, she didn't like it when he did that. And like sometimes when I was at school, she would lie down on my laundry and wouldn't let my mom touch it until I got home. Talents of poodles is legendary. Some. I got nothing against bears in the woods. Yeah, like anyone would knock on the door or hear noise, he'd like growl and bark and blah blah blah. And one time we forgot the keys to the house. We got locked out, so we broke into the house, and you know, he acts like he's got a big game and everything, but we found him like cowering under my mom's blankets. Yeah, they're protective. You gotta go pay for yarn. You getting some Aaron? Is that what you're getting? Send you a link to a funny music video. Okie dokie. I'm not going to be on much longer though, Daniel. I didn't get much sleep last night, so it's not going to be another marathon one. I think I might actually go to bed at some point tonight just because I'm not tired. Yeah, you are? Awesome. David, tell Crystal. I don't think you can pay for yarn much better than a week or two ago. Yeah, we were just talking about your yarn, and he mentioned how he was trying to get Crystal to get some, and I said, well, all the lives he's been on lately showing off his yarn, they're selling like hotcakes, so I'm pretty sure it's going to happen pretty soon. So, and sure enough, it's tonight. Okie dokie. You're going to go live after me? Okay, good. I don't feel like I'm abandoning everyone then. That's the problem, like when you start doing like something regular, like it seems to be like every other night I'm doing a live, and yeah, so like now like people just come here, and if I don't know, if I get tired, I feel like, well, I can't get off now. And even like the 7-hour one, I wasn't going to be a 7-hour live, but then like as morning came, more and more people came on, and every time I was about to say, okay, I'm gonna go, like 3 new people would jump in. I'm like, hey, well, I won't go now. I'll, like, I'll talk to them for a little bit, and then I'm like, as I'm about to say it again, 3 more people jump on, and I'm like, oh crap. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love it that y'all come here. I really do, and it's fun. But yeah, hey Whisper, how you doing? Oh my goodness. Just kind of like, I don't know how many of you used to go to Ginger's Live at 5. It was just every morning people would be at Ginger's Live at 5, and when she stopped doing it, it was like, what am I going to do now? Because then, like, I used to stay up all night with Dana and Joe. I would be on Dana's till, like, I don't know, like 1 or 2 or something. Then we go to Joe's channel up until from 1 or 2 to 5 in the morning, and then we jump to Ginger's, and that's what we do, like, well, every other night, because even back then I would sleep every other night. But yeah, so that was our jam. We just stay up all night and then go to Ginger's, and then they stopped doing the all night thing, and Ginger stopped doing her live at 5. I'm like, well, now what am I gonna do? So I don't want to do that to other people either. I think I'm gonna stop doing my Thursday live. Need to do more pre-recorded so that I can, yeah, doing like people that do lives every day. I don't know. I don't think I could do that. Yeah, so yeah, David was there. Okay. Yeah, I completely understood too. Still sucked that we had nowhere to go after Joe's. Just gonna have to put the dog out. There you go. You have somewhere to go, John. Awesome. How much did you get? Like, how many hanks will you be able to make from that? Did you only get Aaron, or did you get more of what you already had also? I love doing lives, but, you get tired sometimes. Yeah, exactly. Actually, I don't know, like, I kind of prefer lives to, but 100, wow, that's a lot of hanks. I hope people buy it after harassing you for so long to get it. Aaron, plus some of what you usually have. Okay, that's good. I don't remember what I was saying now. Yes, I find it easier to do the lives than the pre-recorded videos somehow. I don't know why. Well, I guess, I don't know. Just because you don't have to plan it. It just happens. But, yeah, and like I said, I've got a few tutorials to do, but I don't think I'm going to continue doing a lot of them, because tutorials in general, like, even for anyone, I mean, some people watch them, but they're not usually the most, like, very viewed. They're not viewed as often. Like, anything that's kind of, I might do a tutorial for things like the Christmas tree I did, and like things that, I don't know, like seasonal things that people might be more interested in doing. But yeah, like, I find most people prefer patterns to tutorials, well, except for the people that need the tutorials. But I mean, I'm pretty sure Crystal's got tutorials covered. But again, like, things that the type of things she doesn't do, or, yeah, like things that are, you don't usually see, I probably do tutorials for those, but like just regular stuff, don't think I'm gonna make a habit of tutorials too often. I think I could do lives myself because I'm fearful of having a moment. Okay. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't have moments, I guess, but my first live, I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified. Especially, like, because I'd been on Jaina. Okay, Dana and Joe is now officially called Jaina. I was on Dana and Joe's. I've been on their panels and stuff before. But, so I'm like, I got this. I can do this. But the second I hit, like, go live, I had, like, a mini heart attack, and, like, I don't know. And it was short and quick. I think my first live was maybe 45 minutes, just because, like, I'm like, I don't know what to say now. But, I mean, you get used to it, and it's like the older I get, the less I care what people think anyway. So, If you want to be here, be here. If you don't, then yeah. What are you waiting for? Dog is wanting in my lap because the cat is asleep beside me. Aw. Tutorials are always brief. I don't think it's my long suit. Well, people like them and ask for more. That's the thing too. Like even Crystal, people ask her and ask her and ask her for tutorials, but even she said like they don't get many views. Oh, no worries. Never apologize for getting coffee. Coffee is a necessity. David, email Crystal. She's probably awake. Ask her to come meet Daniel. I think she didn't come up, but she's seen him live before. She was yeah, she came in to David's live when me, Daniel, and Craig were on. She came in, so she's seen him, and she knows about the yarn, and she even said she would buy some if he had bigger yarn, but because she can't do the finer yarns. But yeah, she said she would buy some. Like, have you met before that? I think I've met Crystal, not face to face, but she came in alive. Yeah. You're making me want coffee now, but I should try to get some sleep. Actually, the last few days, my back has been not too bad. I mean, it still hurts in the morning, but I recover pretty quickly lately. I think the warm weather is helping. Like, it was really bad in the winter. So maybe I should try to sleep more often, but... Okay, you didn't know her before that. Okay, but she had heard, like... But you had mentioned her before that, eh, David? Crystal has always been so supportive. Even before I was posting videos, she encouraged me to give it a go. Cool. Yeah, she's very supportive of a lot of people. Like, she'll just pop in places, and yeah, she's a super sweet. Like, she's a super sweet. Wow. Yeah, Coco really needs some Z's, I think. You're still drinking coffee? Yeah. If I decide I'm not going to go to bed, I'll go get a coffee, but just in case I decide to get some sleep, I don't know. We'll see. It's almost like, because like it's 3 now, so if I go to bed now, I hate sleeping the day away also, so it's like, I don't know. We'll see. Jen, send me a message on Instagram or email me. Want a custom order? Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Crystal and have never refrained from mentioning her. Yeah. She was literally, I think, she was one of the very first YouTubers I watched. Because, like, when I started back crocheting, I hadn't crocheted. Okay, I know some of you have heard this story, but some of you haven't, I guess. I don't know. My aunt taught me to crochet when I was 8 years old. And then, I was probably about 12. Like, when I was 8, she showed me chain, single, and double crochet. And I was about 12. She must have asked me about crochet or something, and I guess I was just bored with those stitches, so then she showed me the shell stitch. So I knew those stitches and those stitches only, and then I didn't crochet again until I was pregnant with my first son. Made a little sweater with the shell stitch, because that's what I knew. Just a little tiny newborn size sweater. And I'm pretty sure it was like super saver yarn, and I didn't know you had to wash it first, or I'm sure I washed it, whatever, but it was like stiff because it was so small. I didn't have like the weight to like weigh the arms down or whatever, so I put it on him. He was like a scarecrow. But yeah, so that was the last time I crocheted until about 2 years ago. And I started watching Crystal just because I wanted to learn some new stitches. And yeah, I haven't looked back since. Once you learn all kinds of stitches, you can do anything. Daniel is perfectly lovely to do business with. I will never stop singing his praises. Honestly, I don't know why you all think I have a crush on him. You know, it's supportive. It's being supportive. That's allowed. I mean, crushes are allowed too, but I know you're just being a supportive friend. But yeah, that yarn is gorgeous. Like as soon as I start getting an income again, definitely on my list. Hopefully, still have some Aran left when that happens. Have a feeling it's going to sell it quick, especially if Crystal tries it and if she likes it. Yeah, if she mentions our channel, you're going to sell it in like a day. That's why, like, whenever she mentions a sale, like for Great Yarn or whatever, like she'll buy everything she needs before she'll mention it because, like, whatever she mentions sells out, and like I don't know, it's crazy. Maybe because you said it. Maybe like 20 times in lives. Oh, I'll have 20 skeins of Aran, so plenty to go around. Okay. Well, 20 is not much. I thought you had enough to do 100 skeins of Aran, so you have enough to do 100 total from all sizes. Okay. So yeah, I might have to wait for your next batch because I'm sure those are going to sell out way before I straighten out the government crap. How many yards or meters per hank do you think? I'm sure I don't know what you mean. Oh, just an innocent bystander, David. 160 meter. Okay, that's not so bad. Of course, I would need, if I wanted to make a cardi, I'd need half of what you have. I need approximately 1,500 meters to do a cardi. I think that's with 5-weight, but I usually use a bigger hook anyway, so. Love the thin yarns, but become impatient with the slow workup. Yeah, well, all you gotta do is make something lacy. It works up really quick. The what do you call it? The t-shirt thing I made for the beadie challenge. I don't know if you saw it. Actually, it's in the bathroom right now, so I don't have it. But I used 1-weight yarn with a 3.5 millimeter hook, but it was worked in a triple crochet V, so it worked up super quick. Well, it actually has been a long time since anyone called me innocent. I want an Aran and chocolate cream and a little white to have the colors of Himalayan cat. Oh, that sounds pretty. Learn from Crystal that 1 meter equals 1.1 yards. Okay, that's good to know. Actually, oh, sounds very pretty though. I'll send you the link to another yarn supplier I have. Their 8-ply yarns. Aran is 200 grams a hank and 420 meters. Wow, that's like a skein of Bernat Premium. What's the cost for those though? If it works out cheaper for him to get the smaller hanks, then he's probably better off doing it that way. But if the price per meter is cheaper, then definitely worth taking a look at. You get a motive book. Yeah, definitely would be handy. But I mean, you can learn any stitch on YouTube, honestly. There's so many things. And even some of them are like in different languages and stuff, but but even just by watching or with the subtitle, well, some subtitles are weird. But even just by watching or slowing it down, even if they're crocheting fast, you can like slow it down and you can kind of catch what they're doing anyway. But yeah, everything I know, I've either learned by just messing around with the yarn or on YouTube. Like literally everything else other than the 3 stitches I mentioned earlier. I knew nothing but those before like 2 years ago. Charge 25 euros. Those Aaron Hanks. Okay, well, that's not bad. Learn to crochet from YouTube. Okay, very cool. I probably already asked you this, Daniel, but I don't remember. How long have you been crocheting? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did ask. I just don't remember. It was probably cocktail night, and I don't remember that much from that night. So all I remember is talking and talking and talking and talking, and Coco was very chatty that night. I think I gave you all like my entire life story that night. Learned a huge amount from making notes of YouTube tutorials. Eventually, I started thinking I could do something different or better. Thank you for I've just received the link. I want to learn lace making eventually. Yeah, that looks not hard, but very intricate. I don't know if I'd have the patience for that, but I'm sure it would be very pretty. About 5 years. Okay. Every night is cocktail night. I wish, David. It used to be. Or at least every other night. Especially at the beginning of quarantine. Yeah. I can see why my mom thought I was an alcoholic. But yeah, at the beginning of quarantine, oh my goodness, I drank a lot, like almost every day. But yeah, it's not in the budget anymore right now, so I get cocktails maybe once a month or so. But hopefully that'll change soon. I finally called the government, and what happened is it was supposed to take 4 weeks for them to sort through the documents you send in, but they've cut off so many people that it's been changed. It takes 8 weeks now. So they've had my documents for about 6 weeks now. So I should know what's going on in about 2 weeks. We have a cocktail party. We do. I need more cocktails soon. I've been crocheting for 30 years. Holy smokes. That's crazy. The spindles, it's easy. Okay, I've never tried with it. Is that that fork thing? No, that's a fork. Something totally different. Oh my goodness. Coco, wake up. Someone I gave a crochet gift who gave me some tatting needles she had gotten from her grandmother. I have no idea how to use them, but I might learn. A tatting needle. See, to me, that's like a needle used for tattooing. I'm sure that's not what you meant. Or why someone's grandmother would have, like, tattooing needles. See, like, that's how new I am. I still don't know all the terms, but honestly, lace making is more a dream than a doing for me, as I'll probably become too impatient. It's possible. Like, I don't know. Like, it took me a long time to want to learn to knit because it does take that much longer. But I find, I don't know if it's the motion of it or I don't get as bored with it, even if it's the same thing over and over again. Okay, if I'm crocheting and it's a big project and it's the same stitches, I get really bored with it and then I want to do something else. But with knitting, I don't get as bored with it. It could be because I'm terrified to drop a stitch, so it's hard to be bored when you're terrified. But, well, gotta get ready to get your COVID test. A test or a shot? Have you been sick? I hope you don't have it. Well, nowadays you can't rule out tattoos. True. I have a tattoo, and one day I'll be a grandma, but I don't think I'll be doing tattoos. A little side biz, Grandma Coco, giving tattoos to people. Well, good luck, David. Jeez Louise. Good luck, Daniel. And keep me posted. Let me know how it went. Works in a healthcare facility, so he has to be tested. Oh, okay. Okay. Is it like the easy one or the one where they shove the thing up your nose and touch your brain? Like, I'm so glad I never had to get that test. Oof. The brain one. That sucks. Is it as pleasant as it looks? I mean, I don't want to keep you. Like, you can stop answering my stupid questions if you have to get ready, but my aunt isn't fat from being a great grandma. Isn't fat from being a great grandma and has tattoos. Okay. You have high school kids, here self-test kits. Well, that's handy. I do not say break a leg or knock them dead. You know what I found out? I was watching I don't know, just a reaction video, and it was about I was today years old when I found this out, kind of thing, and I never knew this, that I was literally that day old. That they say break a leg because they want you to end up in a cast. That blew my mind, literally. I'm used to them now. Been getting them weekly since September. Okay, I suppose you get used to it, but I don't wanna. I've got my vaccine now. I've never gotten sick, so I don't think I'll ever have to get a test, knock on wood. Once was enough, but I guess you get used to it. Okay. Yeah. That's I understand how that fact question came up. I just assumed it was a typo. Far. Okay. Wow. It confused my brain, and I didn't want to say anything in case your aunt, you're proud of the fact your aunt wasn't fat. So, but okay, and isn't far from being a great grandma. Okay, makes more sense now. Like, I don't want to like put it, like, I don't know, make anyone feel dumb, so I don't always point out errors. But I was like, my brain was hurting. Which I guess would work for regular kids, but Sven is special ed. He has physical issues that do not help him in doing the test, but there are kids with mental issues. They cannot do it. Okay. Well, is it a test that can be brought home? Like a parent could help them with it, or are they expected to do that test as they walk in the school or something? Like regular high schools go for it, but special ed does not work. Yeah, it seems a little weird. But the way you're saying it, it sounds like they have to test themselves at school and can't get the help from a parent later. It's an ironic thing when you're on stage. You say break a leg, an apparent ill wish being an actual good wish. Yeah, but I mean, from what that video said, it makes absolute total sense now. Like, I never thought it made any sense at all. Like, break a leg. Like, why would you want someone to break a leg? But yeah, it's because they want you to end up in a cast. So weird. Makes total sense now. Before they enter the school twice a week. Oh. Well, then what do they do if the kid can't? Do they not let them in? Do they help them? Like, it's very weird. I mean, I get why they want it done, but yeah, like you said, they can't all do it themselves, so. And twice a week seems a bit much, too. I mean, I get it. So many kids. In an enclosed environment, you want them tested, but. Then they help them. The school has 8 nurses. Okay. Well, at least they have that. Otherwise, it'd be like, well, if you can't do it, go home. Like, okay. At least they have, like, a backup plan for that. And at least the school's doing that. Like I was mentioning the other night there with the stupidity at the high school my son would have been at the beginning of COVID, shoving everyone in the cafeteria and nobody's ever tested. And no, I'd rather think that video linking the plaster cast. What? I'd rather think that video linking the plaster cast to the saying might be short-sighted. Really? If I had no help, I would just keep them off. Yeah. But I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, it might be made up. I don't know, because I've never understood that saying. But I mean, if you think about it, like, you're in the cast of a play or whatever. But then people say break a leg too when you're just going on stage to sing or whatever, but maybe just kind of transferred over. I don't know. If that is what it is, though, it blew my mind, I gotta say. But yeah, who knows? They could just be making stuff up too, but they seem pretty sure about that. What I mean is that the saying probably predates plaster casts. Possibly, but maybe they had other forms of casts too? I don't know. Okay, you're gonna make me Google this, aren't you? Alright, Coco's Googling. Look out, people. Alright. One of the first things come up. I typed, where does the saying, and right away, break a leg come from? Okay, let's see. The audience, break a leg. Some say the term originated during Elizabethan times when instead of applause, the audience would bang their chairs on the ground if I liked it enough. Okay. Oh, Coco pulled her Google out. All right, some say the term originated during Elizabethan times when instead of applause, the audience would bang their chairs on the ground, and if they liked it enough, the leg of the chair would break. That's one site only. Let's see. Wait, what's this one? This one sounds totally different. Something to do with Lincoln. Hang on. To report Morse means do well or have a great show, and it's typically used before blah blah blah. We know that. Okay, I'm sure you're more interested in the origin. Yes, that's why I clicked on your link. Like many popular sayings and terms, the origin of break a leg is nebulous and disputed. Okay, the term break a leg was used originally. Many say, to discourage evil spirits from deliberately causing one's performance to suffer. According to this theory, wishing someone good luck would be invoking the evil eye. So good luck would, I clicked on something, would actually cause bad luck for the actor. Thus break a leg, by this logic, would be a wish for good luck. It's in line with the first documented instance of someone saying break a leg in terms of wishing them luck in an October 1st, 1921 edition of New Statesman, blah blah blah. Robert Wilson Lind is talking about being unlucky in horse racing, to wish someone luck, so you just say something insulting, such as, may you break your leg. He also mentions that theater people are the second most superstitious group next to those involved in horse racing. Break a leg, time directly referring to theater. 1939, A Peculiar Treasure by blah blah blah, which implies a different movie. And this is very long-winded. I didn't ask for an essay, I just asked for the meaning. An interesting historical theory. Assassination of Abraham Lincoln. This theory traces the term to the great 19th century actor John Wilkes Booth, who of course shot President Lincoln at Ford's Theater and blah blah blah. After Booth shot the president, he jumped from Lincoln's upper box seat onto the stage where he literally broke his leg. Some also... Okay, so apparently we won't know for sure. But I like that chair theory, though. Okay, let's see how much I missed while I was doing this. For regular kids. Okay, I read that one already. Coco pulled her Google out. Oh, great. That's where I stopped reading when Coco pulled her Google out. Never liked break a leg. I will stick to twa twa twa. I don't know what that means. Oh, she's back. Hey, Lisa. Exactly. Hence the irony. Guten Morgen. Have you ever researched the origin of twa? I don't even know what twa 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 is. Am I even saying that right? If it's in French, it's twa twa twa, but I don't know. No, but it sounds better than saying break a leg. Guten Morgen again. Oh my word. Okay, what the heck is twa twa twa? Are you gonna make me Google that too? I've never heard that in my life. I'd go with Elizabethan era. Yeah, I like that theory. As my irony, it's supposed to sound like spitting. Oh, like okay. I'm dosed up with painkillers now, so I can just about function. Functioning is good. Pronounced toy. Okay. Alright. You guys are insisting on hurting my brain tonight, I swear. Like, Coco's tired. Don't hurt her brain. Is that, that's like an Italian thing, right? That or is it Greek? No, it's a Greek thing, I think. Greeks do that a lot. So what are you going to do with your functioning body? Bite my thumb at Minnie. Okay, my brain hurts again. For us, they say it is to cast away bad luck. So performance is not jinxed. I think I'd rather say break a leg than pretend to spit on someone. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm gonna keep annoying the heck out of you to do that video. I'll do it, I promise. It's kind of weird too, like, I don't know. I'm not sure what to say anymore. Like, at the time when we started this, like, just the anger I had was enough to just do it. But then, I mean, I'm still angry that it happened, but, like, I'm not fuming in this moment, you know? When at the time I was just, like, you could see the smoke hanging out of my ears. Like, I wanted heads to roll. But, yeah. But I'll figure it out, I promise. I will figure it out. We'd not pronounce it as spitting, but like saying the English word toy. Oh, okay. I've literally never heard that ever, other than like the Greeks going toy. I think if Prodrome go with it, yeah. Has that still been an issue, or did she finally like lay off? It's still around? Like, some people just have nothing better to do, I swear. That video is due tomorrow. Alright. I didn't realize there was a due date involved. Moving right along. Alright, what are we moving right along to? Oh, it's, there's an anti-bullying thing going around that started initially with bullying by a particular person and very bad, like a horrible person. So yeah, but that started a while ago. So like I said, initially I was just fuming and ready to pounce. But yeah, that's worn off a little bit. But yeah, I'm still angry with her, obviously. Being tagged. It's in the bump. I'm assuming that meant email, not bump. I gotta fix my email thing because I don't know the way it's set up. Like once you read something, it like goes away. I don't know why. I need something like with my ADHD. I need it to be like in my face. Like I need it to stay there. So I have to change how that sorts things. I don't know. It's really weird. Daniel's back. You back from the test already, or back from getting ready for the test? I have my live later. I have people to pester before then. He just bought some Aran weight. Yes, I was involved in the early days, but I learned I was too sensitive to deal with it at the time. Yeah. Stop it. I'm getting ready. Okay. That was a really quick test. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna get a bottle of water because my voice is starting to go weird again. Device. There we go. Oh, better. Almost lady turd, lady turd, and Daniel. Auto check. Probably an inappropriate question, but why is Daniel blue and not me? Oh, because he was in here when I was tagging people. Because I didn't have, like, nobody that was in here was blue at the time. And so I just started adding. Look. I'm sure I wrenched you, Lisa, at some point. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I'll add Lisa and David. I modified a bunch of people that day. Where do I want to go? That's where I want to go. Okay. Oops. Where did I go for that again? Settings, I think. Community. I think that's where it was. Yeah. Okay, and David. Okay, I believe I modified the both of you. Give it a go. My goodness. I can't believe how much that affected my voice the other day. Oxygen 16 YouTube window directly from. I'm in what YouTube? I'm in the YouTube window. Can you? Oh. Oh, take care, HD. Sweet dreams. Lisa, type something so I make sure you're modified. Thanks for coming by, HD. Yeah, it was like 3:30 here. But I'm a crazy person, so. You've been modified. Oh, look, hey, Liz isn't modified. WTF. Love you too, Liz. Let me modify you. Huh. Well, that's a lot easier than the way I've been doing it. Jeez Louise. Oh my goodness. I just added Liz in like half a second. Like for everyone I added the other night, I copied the thing, did the search, copied the link, pasted it. Oh my goodness. It was such a long process. Thanks, Liz. I'm not going to be on that much longer, though. I know I keep saying that, but at some point, I'm going to have to get off. But have a good sleep, and thanks so much. You want to be modified, HD? What are you doing? I almost drank my push from my glasses. Wow. Here, I'll modify HD also. There we go. See, now I want to modify a bunch of people because it's so fast. I can't believe I didn't know that. Holy smokes. Oh, geez Louise. All my links. Linktree. What's Linktree? Night again. Thanks again for coming by. Have a good sleep. It's hard to do in StreamYard. Yeah, I'm in no, not in StreamYard. I'm in OBS, but I have I'm just using I did the chat pop out, so I still have the YouTube chat itself there. I know there's a way to actually incorporate it right into OBS, but I had it set up for Twitch because I was going to go live on Twitch before I started doing lives here, just to give it a go. So I had it all set up for Twitch. So I don't know, I never set it up for YouTube, but I mean, I guess technically this works better because I can do stuff with it. Yeah, your link's into one place. Okay. That's kind of cool. Did you actually ask what is Linktree? The way to collect all your links into one page. Okay, I mean, I kind of figured it was something like that, but I never heard of it, so it's literally a link tree. Social media or shot can be on there. Okay, cool. I shall look into that. Well, I hate to say it, guys. I've only been on 2.5 hours this time, but I don't think my voice could take it anymore. My throat's starting to actually hurt. I mean, I definitely haven't been talking as much as I did the other night, but yeah, I'm really feeling it now. I have the YouTube channel plus Facebook and Insta and 3blog. Like, stop jumping. And Cash App and PayPal and holy smokes, that's a lot of freaking links. I didn't even realize you had Insta, Coco. Had to look on one of your previous videos. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot on there, but I'm going to start uploading more pics also. Oh, you're still here, Kenny? Hello again. Usually when I run my own live streams, I usually have StreamYard on the PC and YouTube side open another device. Just mute the YouTube side so I don't get feedback. Okay. But you only see your mods on the YouTube side. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't, again, I haven't figured out, I mean, I've used StreamYard in the past, but now it keeps wanting to link to a non-existent account, which is stupid. So at some point I'll figure that out. But I am about to leave you, David. I'm sorry, but I need to let my voice rest a little bit still. I'm sure not sleeping my full 12 hours last night didn't help either. Yeah, I kind of like this setup. I think even when I do get wow, even when I do get StreamYard set up, I think I might do the pop out thing too, just so I have my actual YouTube thing there. I have StreamYard now, but I refuse to pay anything for it. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to pay for it. It'll just have, I think you can have up to 6 people on with the free account, and you'll have the StreamYard watermark. You can definitely do more with the paid version. Shortly after I started doing some lives, I don't know, way back in November or whatever, I started paying for it, and I continued paying for it up until like last month. The payment didn't go through because there was no money in my account. But yeah, I've been paying for it for like months and not even using it. But yeah, you can do it without you can do it without paying. Just you're allowed 6 people, but I think the paid one it's 9 or 10 you can have up on your panel. But it's rare I see anyone have that many up there anyway. So, oh, thanks, Kenny. Thanks for coming. Have a good sleep, sweetie pie. Paige, you can have 10. Okay. Okay. It's kind of weird that I started paying for it that early. I think it was just to get rid of the watermark because I didn't have it. Blah, blah. Try that again, Coco. It didn't even have 10 people in my lives at the time. Did I have it? Yeah. Trying to get one person up is like pulling teeth. Let's see. Did I ever have anyone up? I think Froggy came up once to show because she was testing my pattern. So she came up to show me what she had gotten done at that point. Since I started YouTube like 20 something a month. The what one is the one I pay for? Okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We'll see if like, I don't know. I care a little less about the watermark now, so I don't think I'll pay for it right away. But if it gets to the point where more than 6 people want to come up, and even it's like still, I find more than 6 people up gets confusing anyway. But we'll see. Maybe I'll pay for it again one day. I just feel like I wasted so much money for months, just not even going live, not using StreamYard. So, and I was paying for videos also, which was $50 a month Canadian, and not doing any videos. So yeah, I wasted so much money between November and when I came back. Stupid. I get 20 free hours. Okay, yeah, that's another thing too. Yeah, you have limited hours. Okay. Well, everything about the paid version of StreamYard is being able to record interviews. And when I've had other AV issues, I've used it to record simple videos such as my... Okay. Yeah, I forgot about the time limit. Yeah, maybe I might end up having to pay for it again at some point. Because if I keep doing lives like I did the other night, I'll have 2 lives and be out of hours. Yeah, because I think my first one was like 4.5. Second one was just under 7 hours. So that right there is like 11.5 hours and 11.5, 13.5. Yeah, so as of right now, I've already used 14 hours and 3 lives. So yeah, I might end up having to pay for it. Thanks for reminding me because I totally forgot about that. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to do 7-hour lives every time, but I'll just go live on YouTube on my computer. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm not using StreamYard now, but the option to have someone come up is nice too. But especially like if my boys decide to start joining me here and there. And I may also make it easier. Well, I think my husband said he had what do you call it? Not a USB splitter, but a USB switch or something. Because I'm out of USB slots right now, so it would be easier if I just like to do my my live tutorial or stuff like that. Like Dana does, she sends herself the StreamYard link and then she uses her phone or whatever for the what her hands are doing. But yeah, because I do have another camera. Like I've got the actual like webcam that if I had another USB slot, then I could just have 2 cameras in OBS. I could have a split screen in OBS, and then I wouldn't need StreamYard for that. But yeah, I have to figure that USB thing out because my laptop only has one, two. Yeah, my laptop only has 3 USB slots. I've got my keyboard, my mouse, and my camera. And that's all I could fit in there. And as it is too, like I heard the as far as mics go, the USB ones are better than the little prong sticky thing, whatever it is, the AV thing. But I was out of slots, so I had to get that one. Why can't I think of words today? I don't know. I love going on the panel. It's so much fun. It is. It's like I don't know. It's like you're more part of the party, right? More than 2 on a panel gets too much for me, so I can't watch those lives. Okay. Well, some of them do get a little crazy. Yeah, definitely people talking over each other and stuff, but some are more tame, and people are a little more respectful of each other's speaking, I guess. But yeah, I mean, too many there's such a thing as too many on. But yeah. Oh, what did I miss here? Love using StreamYard. In truth, I've never been able to make. Never been able to make what? Only thing that also sucks with StreamYard, you can't do member-only lives. Only can do that on YouTube. And can't have anyone up on panel. Oh, that's weird. Well, is there a way around it, like using StreamYard as like a virtual camera type thing, and then like I don't know, because like OBS has a virtual camera, which is how I go on other people's lives, like my frame and everything. And there's another streaming thing where you can. I don't know. There's a couple of softwares where it's like a virtual camera. So if StreamYard has that, then you could just use it as a camera and then go live through YouTube. But I don't know. I don't know if they have that. I never really looked that far into it. I kind of lost interest because when you have the paid version, you could upload a video, and I wanted to put like my my like countdown to my live intro on there. But I think they changed it since. But there was like a limit to how long the file could be, and it wasn't long enough. And I was like, I'm paying for this, and like you can only have like a minute long video, like stupid. But yeah, I think they did make it so that your video could be longer now. But yeah, not that I know of. If you use StreamYard, everyone sees it, not just the members. I know there's a private option because I did use StreamYard once since I took my break, but I went on private, and because of COVID, normally at some point my parents would come for a gift opening with my kids and stuff. So instead, I use StreamYard and YouTube, but on private, and my parents were able to see my kids open their presents in the morning. But yeah, I guess if it's private, it wouldn't show in the members only place either. I don't know. I really haven't looked that far into it. No, we got it. Zoom. Okay. Stop trying to type now. Hey, does Zoom have a virtual camera? What do you think? Because if Zoom has a virtual camera, then you could do your members only thing with that. Sometimes there are people who frequent friends channels who I would otherwise choose to ignore on an individual level. It becomes difficult. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I get what you're saying there, David. But the members on YouTube won't know that I'm live because it wouldn't be posted in the community tab. Okay. But I mean, if Zoom has a virtual camera, then like I said, you could still go live through YouTube and just use yeah, Zoom as a virtual camera. So if anyone wants to go, you just send them the link for Zoom, but you're still actually going live with YouTube, if you get what I mean. Is that making any sense? Like, I'm really tired, and I don't know if I'm making sense or not, but it kind of made sense in my brain when I said it. So I just have to like and walk away. Yeah, sometimes. I'm just trying to stop trying to type now. Well, at least like with typing, you could just blame like your keyboard, or people make mistakes with typing, but like my brain is not allowing my words to come out properly. I can't blame anybody but myself for that. There are people I truly love, but all of whose friends I don't. Yeah, you can't love everybody. You're still going, what? You're still going live on the members only on YouTube, but using Zoom as a, see? Okay, yeah, it does have a virtual camera. Yeah, so you go into Zoom, well, I don't know what it says exactly, but in OBS, it says start virtual camera. And then when you go live, you choose the virtual camera instead of your camera as the camera. That's my normal state. Yeah, so problem solved. And I've seen people even like, it does have the virtual camera, but if it didn't, I've even seen people use OBS and Skype to bring other people up in an OBS screen, and then they went live with the virtual camera and OBS. I'm only one of those friends. You one of the friends that people don't like, or who doesn't like you? Well, other than, the obvious one, but jeez Louise. Okay, I keep saying I'm getting off, but my voice just keeps getting worse. Okay. Okay, guys, for real this time. I hate to do it, but yeah, I need to give my voice a break. Alright, so you still going live, David? Are we doing a David raid or a Coco raid to David? Come on. Odd taste of person, like yeast extract. You made me snort, stop it. But through Zoom, don't you have to have them on Facebook? Because I have Zoom and only ones that can join everybody. No. There should be a link you can copy, and they could just like StreamYard, they just click the link and they should be able to come on. You brought this from my mind when I made that statement. All right. Thanks for understanding, guys. Head over to David's if you don't want to go to bed yet. So thanks to everyone for coming by. I really appreciate it. I'll try to go longer next time. But again, my voice just needs a break. It's crazy. I really screwed it up the other night. So again, thanks so much. I really appreciate all of you. Love you all to death. Oh, you send them link. Yeah, just send them the link. It should work. Okay, bye everybody. See you over at David's. I'll pop into David's for a little bit. At least I don't have to talk there. But yeah, okay. So that's all. You want to drop your link again, David, just in case? Or do you want to set up first and then we'll go over, or? Yes, Lisa. Okay, are we waiting for you to get set up, or? Thanks, Jen. Thanks for coming. All right, we'll just go to David's channel, and when he comes up, he comes up. All right, take care, everyone. Thanks again. Love all of you. Have a great night. Bye.